Hey guys, this is Soupy, and right here is next to me is Snow, known as Goats on Boats. Today, we're gonna be speedrunning the Snairway. So how this is gonna work is that I'm at the base of the Snairway, they're at the base of the Snairway. What I'm gonna do is, we're gonna do is we're gonna do a strat called the jumpy skip. So what is the jumpy skip? So you notice how I was jumping right there, right? And you look at that angle. Well, not necessarily the angle, but the trail that our snail leaves. That is part and part to jumping skipping. If we jump on specific objects, notice that I'm at a slanted angle. If I jump, I'll fall back down to that same position. But if I keep jumping, you notice that we stay in the same kind of direction consistently. And so what we're going to do is we're going to aim our snail, right? You see that green marker right there? We're going to aim our snail right there onto that in a specific way. Oh. Looks like they almost died. And so, yeah. Yeah, this takes a bit. If you're a Unity developer, which this game is made in Unity, I've been told that this goes at a speed of 0.03, the snail does. Which, per tick probably, or per second. So, now it's kind of hard to get onto these things. So, what we're gonna have to do, oh, Snoats is following me. They're using my strat. They're stealing my tricks. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna wanna, oh, crap. Okay, I've landed. Let's go. Now, what I did beforehand, you don't want to land, you don't want to be too far off. And you want to try and get this in as precise as a position as possible. So you want to be like in something like this. And then you just start snailing. And then we do this for more than an hour and a half. Now, to keep at a consistent level, you want to be paying attention to your snail as good as you can get, right? Because this is going to take a while. But normally, if you were to do the Snairway without jumping skipping, it would take you 46 hours without breaks. So this is like Desert Bus, pretty much. But with jumping skipping, you can cut that in half. Look at those friends. Now you notice how I'm doing a da-da-da? That is one key to keeping up your speed and actually, like, being in the air. You don't want to go too far, though. If you go too far, your snail starts to shake, and then probably completely lost off track. We may not be in the exact right angle. So you just want to keep at a consistent angle. Don't go too low, don't go too high. And you should be just fine. Triple jumping at the right times, like this. And then the space. So like 1, 2, 3, then space, 1, 2, 3, then space, 1, 2, 3, you know? And it should keep you just fine. Be sure you're still able to see the green markers. Because if you're unable to see the green markers, then you're probably going to get stressed out. Plus, the green markers tell you where you are on the Snairway. And then you can align yourself in that position. So right now, we're doing pretty well, actually. Now, you can move your snail in a different direction. The problem with that, though, is it takes a while. So, like, if you're jumpy skipping in the air, right? And you're moving a bit, it's gonna probably take you a couple of minutes. The method before this was one with that sign. I don't know if you noticed that at the beginning, but you seen that sign where it's like, begin your Snailgrimage? That would have required you to, jump off the sign in a specific angle like this. But in my experience, I found it more harder to jump off the sign, as it's much wider, and to get a precise angle as like the banners. But do what works for you, you know, no rush. Like even this is like, even though it's a speedrun, you want to focus more on your precision rather than your speed. Your precision and your angle. I think if you want to master a game, what you gotta remember is the 3 P's. Practice, precision, and, you know, patience, you know? Just because you don't beat it in 10 minutes doesn't mean you're a failure. You know, you just keep going. Like, before this, I would jump multiple times. I would fall off the Snairway multiple times. Who knows, maybe this run won't work out. But you just gotta keep going and keep trying. If you keep trying, you will succeed. And now, so far, it's been 9 minutes. And we've already reached, or actually about 10 minutes now. And would you look at that? We've made it to 10%. This is actually a pretty good run, actually. So we're going like at, what? 1% per minute? Which is really good for this run. Like, really, really good. I bet someone in the future could, like, beat my score. Oh, there's a friend. But, you know, like... it's worth it. I'm helping out other people with jumpy skipping. Maybe there could be an achievement in the future that requires snails to not jump the Snairway. But for now, here's a way to get up the Snairway. If you're struggling, and so upset that you just can't live without going up the Snairway. You know, this is an option. But that being said, be patient. You know? Don't go too high, don't go too low. That almost ended my run. I got a Discord message. I can't check it. Currently snailing. Now I don't have a timer in the corner, but I hope this will get on speedrun.com. Okay. We probably want to move a bit inwards now. Oh, we're going faster than I thought, actually. Damn. You know, if some snail gets the right angle in the right position, like, I bet you can even do this from a tree, too. Someone will get the Snairway in under 15 minutes. If they're in the right position and they jump like this. And consistent motion with precise calculations, they'll be able to jump the Snairway in less than 15 minutes. I'm not going to be able to do that. It's going to probably take me like an hour to do this. But I feel like that's a long ways from now. Like, people are going to have to find ways to get up the Snairway in different ways. Alrighty, how far are we up? We are 20% of the way. Let's go. Okay, we're a bit too high now. We want to lower down a bit. Okay. Don't hold shift too long. Because if you were not paying attention, that could have went super bad. You could have been way off the Snairway. Angle and precision is key when it comes to this. Not your speed. Don't focus on your speed. Snail Simulator is about patience. Snacious. Patience. Snatience is a snurchu. Alrighty. You hear? It's just gonna take some time, a little bit. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright, easy. You know? It's just gonna take some time, a little bit. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Just remind yourself of that song if you're doing a speed run or something. Maybe about speed, but they're doing precise movements with precise calculations because they practiced those a lot. To get it as done as fast as possible, so they focused on precision. We are currently 27% of the way there in under 20 minutes. That is fast. Jeez. I'm turbo. Look at this. 28%. Now my fingers are starting to cramp a bit. But I can do this. 29%. Look at that. How far is that? That's 30%. Look at that. $31. Yeah, I don't think you want to spam the jump button too high. But who knows, maybe if you're spamming the button for like 40 minutes and you're in the right angle and you know it, you could beat the Snairway faster than me. Anything's possible in speedrunning. Just gotta remember precision, patience, and practice. That's with anything, really. So because you really gotta focus. This might help you out with the drums a bit, actually, because, like, they're having to keep up with a specific type of a tempo, right? In Snail Simulator, you're kind of doing that. This might help you out with rhythm games too. Yeah, I would bring some snacks with you, listen to music, put on 2 albums that you probably haven't listened to before, and then just have a blast, you know? Maybe it's a jazz album, and they're doing triplets, like a triplet rhythm, and you can jump with your snail to the beat. If you're a jitter clicker, this would probably help you out a lot too. Don't give yourself carpal tunnel though. And look at that. Would you look at that? We've made it to 40% in under 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm not the best at this. Oh, hey, a friend. When I saw someone doing this for the first time, I was like, holy cow. Bro. Like, my jaw was dropped that someone actually was able to do this, because I had the thought in mind beforehand. It was like, you know, if someone were at the right angle, right? And I said this in the Discord. If someone was at the right angle on the sign or something like that and jumped consistently, they would probably be able to beat the Snairway in under a day or something like that. And you could probably scroll up through the messages and find me saying that. And then a couple of days go by, and I'm crawling up the Snairway how everybody else was doing it. And I did try doing a jumpy skip for the first time. A bit after that. Where I just demonstrated a bit of, like, how far you can jump off of the sign a bit. Or how far I made it. And then one day I'm just playing Snail Simulator. And I'm on my, like, third run of going up the ramp, right? And then all of a sudden, I just see this snail flying across my screen. And I'm like, oh my snot, no way. No way someone's actually doing this for the first time. And it was Snows. It was so cool to see. It was so amazing. You would have had to see it for yourself. Because, like, everybody else is going at the speed of 0.03, right? You're going at the speed of a snail, pretty much. So seeing Turbo flying in the sky is is crazy to people. Like, when I'm flying in the sky right here, some people, maybe one person's gonna be like, what the scallop? You know? It's gonna be crazy. Maybe this guide will help them inspire more snails to do the same. Though I recommend that some people do it the normal way and of how it was intended. It's still really cool to see this. If you've ever played Undertale, you understand the power of determination. 47. We're almost halfway up the stairway. What marker is this? I can't get a good angle on it. Or good look, sorry. And the good thing about the banners is that you could just land on the banner and be fine. It would save your progress with jumpy skipping if you landed exactly on the banner. And then you could just go back to jumpy skipping. The problem with that, though, is that if you fail in between, like, the lines right here, in between, like, the banner and another banner, right? You ruin your run, and you're not able to jump anymore, which sucks. And you are going to go more slower than other snails who are doing it normally. So you want to kind of keep in the air all the time. You don't really want to fall too far. So right here, you see this? Well, would you look at that? We've made it to 52%. And let me look at that, at my recording. Under 40 minutes. Wow. Now from doing this is actually starting to hurt my hand a bit. Like I said, don't give yourself carpal tunnel from doing this. Take breaks if you need to. If your hand is like hurting so badly, like it's seriously feeling like it's on fire or is just in immense pain from doing this, stop. Okay? Speed running is not that important, not something you should risk your life over. Alrighty? Take a break. Take a chill pill. You know? Just because you don't do it today doesn't mean you won't do. Doesn't mean there's not a possibility you'll be doing it tomorrow. You never fail. You only make mistakes, setbacks. You only fail when you quit. Alrighty. So keep trying at what you're doing, you know? Do it your way. This doesn't have to be the only way to do the snail simulator. Snairway, you know? There could be many other ways. There could be a snail who's just walking up, not even jumping, and does it way faster than me. That could be possible. Maybe there's a snail that's wall jumping who's faster than me. So there could be many different ways of doing this. This is the way I found it to be pretty useful. Yep. Alrighty. But yeah, there's many ways of doing this. Do it your way, though. Now, would you look at that? We have made it to 61%. Okay. In the span of 42 minutes. Hey. You know, not bad. Not bad. This is a really good run. It's 11 at night for me, and I'm playing Snail Simulator. But yeah, tell your friends about this game. You know, we're planning on doing a snail party. The game's only like $2. Maybe $1. But it's so worth it. Get the game. Tell others about it. Tell a streamer about it. Tell your favorite streamer about it, you know. Make it a wholesome community. Let's look at this. Hey, we're really close. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, if you're also like, you should keep up with your sleep schedule, get a good diet, if you haven't already. You know. Because getting a good sleep schedule makes you wake up pretty good in the morning. Right? And if it makes you get up pretty good in the morning, you know, and you make your bed, you know, change your clothes, you'll be pretty good, you know. And it'll be pretty. You'll feel. You'll nice. Look at that, 69. I waited for a while to do that joke. I've waited for so long to do that. I dragged it on so long. But yeah, get a good sleep schedule if you haven't already. My sleep schedule is not the best, but it's pretty good, you know? And we've reached 70%. Look, let's go. That is in the span of under 50 minutes. Hey, that's not that bad. Not too shabby. I doubt that we're going to be able to make it in under an hour, but, you know, anything's possible. First time I reached Sneaven with this was maybe about an hour and 24 minutes with this trick. And would you look at that? We are 75% of the Snairway, guys. Look at that. We did that. We did that. That is 73. I was completely wrong. I was off by like 2. But it's fine. Just keep making it up that Snairway. Did it. You know? Did it. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. Yeah. We reached 75% in 51 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit over an hour till we reach the Snairway. Top, Sneaven. No, yeah, you do go faster by jumping. That makes sense. Yeah, you want to keep in a sine wave motion. Don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. And soon start running through the sky like a tiger, going to find the laws of gravity. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. Traveling at the speed of light, I'm gonna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now if you wanna have a good time. Just give me a call. Don't stop me now. Yes, I'm having a good time. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all. That is 80%, my friends, in the span of 54 minutes. We are so close. I'm starting to sweat. Yeah, I had 2 cups of water with me throughout this journey, because you gotta stay hydrated. Hydration makes your brain work better. And I'm not talking about hydrating via soda. That has phosphorus. Hydrate with some good old water, you know? Even if it's bottled water, drink some water, you know? Have at least like 5 cups to 8 cups a day. Not that bad. You don't have to drink them all in one sitting. That would be bad. Just drink them gradually. I need to drink more water too. But, you know, it makes you work better, you know? It makes you think clearer. Maybe some things won't be as fuzzy, you know? So drink water. Lay off the soda. You know? Or the alcohol, that will also really dry you out a lot. Yeah, if you have coffee in the morning, I don't do this often. I need to do this often. But, if you have coffee, right? If you drink 2 cups of water, you'll be more hydrated afterwards. Some people will say that coffee doesn't dry you out, but for some reason my coffee does. Maybe there's salt in my coffee, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh, my snail's starting to shake. We're pretty close. He's getting really nervous. You can see it in his eyes. Okay, he's moving. $88. We're pretty close. Okay. Let's look at that. That says 90%. We're in the final stretch. In just over an hour and 1 minute. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost to Sneaven, guys. And just a couple more to go. It felt really good when I beat Sneaven for the first time. This is harder than getting over it. That's what I'll say. Because I kept falling off when I was not paying attention to my snail and letting it idle. Because it would clip through the thing. It was a weird glitch. The handrails. But he seems to have fixed it in this version, so it may be easier for you to climb up Sneaven. To Sneaven. Would you look at that? We're really close. As you can tell, my snail is shaking. He was just a Snilgrim. Now he's almost meeting Snod. We're almost there. Just a few percentages away. Oh my god, Snail sim. OMG. Snail Sneaven. Only a week away. Only a week away. So crazy. Only 4 percentages away. So crazy. But yeah, this usually takes 48 hours to complete, or a little over 2 days. Oh. 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 We're almost there. Come on. If you haven't already, you should probably buy Snail Simulator after watching this for an hour. It's only $2. You can get it for your friends. It's online multiplayer, you know. And the developer's constantly updating it all the time. It's a blast to play. Or even idle on. You get to meet so many other snails. Join the Snail Discord server and come snail with us. It's a really fun time. Don't be mean though. Don't be a mean snail. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you beat the entire Snairway with jumpy skipping. Until next time.